Hey guys, welcome to the video and welcome to my channel. Um, Today I'm actually going to show you how to import a brawler, a base model, and just get started on modeling in Blender. That's the 3D application I'm actually going to use. Okay, so first we're actually going to go to Chrome, and if you don't have Blender, you actually want to download it. You can do free download Blender 2.8. Okay, so this is actually the recent one. You actually want to start off with this. I wouldn't start off with the old ones unless you already started with them and you know them better. And you're just gonna go there and you're gonna just hit download. Okay. So once you have it downloaded, you can actually import the 3D brawler, right? I've actually had a bunch of problems importing him. Um, it just gave me like a big error, like something with the header or something. I don't really understand that one, but I'm actually gonna show you. Okay. So you're first gonna go to your browser, gonna hit Supercell Make. Gonna hit the first one. This is your Supercell Make. And if you don't already have a profile, you might want to make one because if you win, I mean, if you want to actually upload something, you have to have a profile, right? And if you win, you're gonna get some nice money. It's gonna be fun. So these are actually the previous arts. I really like this. This is the one of the winners, Demonic Bow. It's a really nice model. It's a really nice model. Okay. So let's actually just go back. Okay. So now to just create one, right? Let's hit create up there. And we're actually going to go down here. And you can actually just scroll down. You can just see all the stuff you want. Horsebow. That was Horsebow. It actually made it into the game. That's a really nice one. But what we're going to do is we're going to go up here. And we're going to hit character assets, okay? So here's all of the characters. The B, Bow, and BB were already done. The campaigns are already closed. Gale is actually gonna come up soon. And I'm actually crafting a skin for him. Okay. So basically, we're actually gonna click on Gale. You can hit guidelines, so you can just click on him. And these are actually the main ones. These 3 points. These are the most important, probably the most important. Okay, so it's the hat. You have to change the hat. If you just keep the exact same hat, it's not gonna work out so well, right? So you're gonna change the hat, and his blower has to have Mr. P's face on it. Yeah, I mean, no, it doesn't have to. You can just you can brand it differently, right? So it's like a brawlidays thing. It's more of a Christmas kind of theme. You can do something presents. You can customize it however you want to, and you have to adjust his mustache. Okay, then that's gonna like make it really nice. I want to change the level. It's just like the plain skin. And this is all about him, his gameplay and stuff like that. And if you scroll down all the way down there, you're gonna see download. Okay, you're actually gonna hit download, and you're gonna wait. There's gonna be like the little bar down there. You're gonna wait for that, and now we're gonna hit open. Okay, so this is gonna open this your file, and this is all of your. This is what you downloaded, right? This really doesn't matter. This macOS that doesn't really matter. You're just gonna focus on these 3, okay? Now you're actually gonna select all of them. This is important if you actually want to get it in Blender, okay? You're gonna select all of them, drag them, and drop them in. Let's just say desktop. Yeah, drop it in desktop, okay? Okay, so I already downloaded it. Um, let's let's skip it. It's fine. Let's leave it. Okay, but I already downloaded. You get it right in desktop. So now you can just recheck if it's there. I have it. I have like more than I just downloaded those from random places. So, but it's really important for you to download gear from Supercell, okay? Because what happens if you just hit, the first time I tried this, I hit 3D Gale. So I clicked on that, and I think I went to Sketchfab. I just hit something. Yeah, so it gives you all of the brawlers here, right? This is a nice thing, and I'm not. I mean, this is good, but the problem is the first time when I got it from here, um, I'll show you. If you download it from Supercell, they give you a packet, right, of two of them. It's actually going to be really important if you want to color your brawler, right? Because you're going to color him when you're finally submitting it, right? But the problem with this is they don't really give you the separate sheet to color on. I'll show you that in a second, okay? But they just give you the base model. This is nice though, but I would download it from Supercell, okay? Now we have it, right? You're gonna go into Blender. I'm gonna post a link in the description on I'm gonna give you like a link for downloading Blender if you don't. It's like a beginner's guide. Even I'm starting recently, like a few months back, and I'm still learning a little bit, okay? But this is your Blender, okay? You just saw I deleted the cube and the lights. Basically what you want to do is you want to select it, all three of them, and you're gonna hit X on your keyboard, and you're gonna hit delete, okay? So you can delete them. You have this nice clean fresh page. Now we're actually gonna go into file up there, hit import. So you're actually gonna go into file, hit import, and we're gonna select FBX, okay? This is the one that I like to use. So I already have this documents, desktop, same thing, right? If you hit desktop, it's gonna show you all the stuff that you have, and you're gonna click on that. You can click on desktop or documents, any of them. I just have it in both of them because I tried this so many times, it didn't work. You're gonna hit import. Now you don't really see anything, right? But if you scroll really low, you actually see mini Gale. You actually have to like make him bigger. But first, what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna delete the camera. Again, it just pops out, and the lights. You can just click on them and hit X, delete. And there's our little mini Gale. Now we're just gonna make him big, right? Gonna select him. I'm gonna hit scale, right? And we're actually gonna scale him. This green icon, make it big, make it bigger. Right? Yeah, that's about how big we need it. Maybe a little bigger. That's nice. Okay, so if you see right now, he's flat. We don't really like that, right? So we're actually gonna make him thick. Gonna pull the side. So you see this little green thing? We're actually gonna pull it. And it's not gonna be exactly dot, but you can make it about, right? You know when it feels wrong. So this is right now his hat feels kind of flat. We're gonna just pull him out a little bit more. So you wanna just check in all dimensions just to make sure it's perfect. And we'll get back to you 1 second. Yep, now he's perfect, right? He's nice and rounded. Okay, so now we have our base Gale model. So when you're getting started, actually what you want to do is you see up here. So I'm actually going to start with this. If you read the guidelines, right? It says mustache and the eyebrows. I'm just going to tweak them, right? So we're going to select them. Just select one of the eyebrows, and you get all three of them, right? And you're going to go up here and click on the object mode, and actually select edit. Okay. That's actually going to help you get started with like just moving stuff around, trying to get it right. And yeah, but to make it easier to model it, what I'm actually going to do is you're going to actually hit object mode, select this hat, hit move, and just get it out of the way. You can put it back in later, but it's just going to be like a big nuisance. Just it's going to come up there. You don't want that to block your modeling. And look, so right now I'm restricted, right? I can't see the top of him. So if you want to actually move him around, hold shift and click on the middle mouse button, hold it and keep moving while holding shift, okay? And you can move around. You can move the brawler, you can move it. And if you just hold your middle mouse button, you can navigate through, you can move side to side and stuff. So I removed the hat. And if you want to know how to like paint him at the end, so you first want to model him how you want to, and then at the end you're going to paint him, okay? Then that's going to be way easier. So if you, like I was saying, if you downloaded Gale from some other 3D model, just other page, um, it's actually it's not going to give you uh, that sheet right here, right? It's not going to give you this. If you actually download it from Brawl Stars from Supercell Make, that's actually gonna give you the packet with this thing. So I'm gonna show you how you can use this. Okay, so this is gear, right? Now watch this. Okay, I'm gonna select, as you said, red, right? And gonna color this leaf blue. Look at that on side. You see that? So this is actually gonna help you color him. So you can just draw everywhere. Now, if you're wondering how to delete these, you hit Control Z. Okay, so on your keyboard, hold Control and Z. It's gonna undo the last change you made. You can undo like 2 or 3 changes. After that, it doesn't, and you have to redo your model. So you have to be careful. Okay, it's basically how you start painting it. Okay, but I'm actually not gonna get to that first. I'm gonna hit Layout. Now we have his black and white model. You can move this around. You can hit this. This is hard for me to see properly. I don't really like this setting. You could hit this. I think it turns him like a maroon or something. Glossy. I don't really like this. I'm just gonna hit the white one up there. Viewpoint shading. It's much easier for me to see. I like this. Okay, so to start, right? We're gonna go up here, click on object mode, but you actually want to select edit. Okay? I wouldn't go to sculpting first. So if you just saw, I actually selected my hat, and it's editing my hat. I don't want that. I'm gonna go back to object mode. I actually want to start off editing his mustache and his eyebrows, right? It's gonna hit there, and you want to select it. It should be like outlined yellow, okay? And you're gonna hit edit mode. Now you see it's showing all of these dots, vertices, and edges and stuff. Only for only for the mustache and stuff. You can't edit his hands or anything, right? You can only edit this stuff. So I'm just gonna show you about like 1-2 minutes of my editing. I'm just gonna get you an idea of this. Let's see. I'm gonna start off with this mustache, okay? So what you're gonna do, I'm gonna hold shift, like I told you. Shift and middle mouse button to move around the brawler. If you just hold the middle mouse, you're just gonna move side to side, up and down and stuff, right? I'm gonna use both of them to actually get the perfect angle to edit, right? So I'm gonna hold shift, turn this up there. You have to be precise, okay? If you actually want to get a good brawler model. Now if you look up here, right beside this edit mode icon, it shows these 3 things, right? So basically that's the vertex with the dot, where you can select the vertexes. You can click on the dots. If you hit the second one, you can hit the edges. You can move the edges around, right? And if you click on the third one, it's faces, right? Where you can move the faces around. Right now, I'm actually gonna move the edges around. I'm just gonna use all of them. Now, if you want to quickly switch between these, if you go to your keyboard and hit 1, it switches to the vertex, 2 edge, and 3 face. Okay, that's easier to move in. Now, we're actually going to start modeling. I'm actually going to show you. So, I want to change around his mustache, right? That's one of the guidelines. So, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to, so let's say you're modeling, right? And you move around this side. Let's say I move around this side of his mustache, okay? Like that. it's going to be hard to move this side exactly the same, right? Because how do you think they got the ears exactly the same, right? Basically, so if you actually want to do that, what you want to do is up here, you see mirror. You can select this one. Be exactly straight of him, Y axis, and you're going to hit X, okay? And there you go. So now it's going to mirror only the X axis, okay? So look, let's say I'm going to actually hit 2 and switch to edge. Let's just say move this guy, right? And I'm going to hit move. If I actually want to do what I want to do with it, I'm going to click up here, okay? You can't just hit select and you can't just move it around. You have to hit move up here. And you see this little circle? Just put your cursor in the middle of it and move it. Now you see I'm moving this side and even the other side's moving with it, right? All I have to do is move one side. Okay, I'm just gonna hit Control Z to move it back to normal. But let's say I don't keep the mirror, right? I just turn that off up there. Only that side's gonna move. This side isn't moving, right? So Control Z again. So that's how you do it, okay? That's how you can mirror stuff. So I'm actually gonna mirror. I'm actually gonna just show you how I'm gonna do the mustache really quick. Let's see. So I'm actually gonna do something. I'm just gonna make this crazy, okay? I'm just gonna select this. I'm gonna hit move right, and I'm actually gonna move it. Let's do that. It actually looks really crazy. This is gonna look weird. I'm gonna make him as weird as you can, possibly. Okay. If you really want to make him like a rat with whiskers and stuff like that, what you gotta do. He looks creepy right now. And you're gonna hit this. You're gonna move around. Yeah, there we go. So you can select all kinds of things. So let's say you're done modeling the eyebrows and the mustache, right? You're gonna go back into object mode to select stuff. You see these are selected, right? And you're gonna hit, let's say let's just say his leaf blower, right? I mean his snow blower. I don't know what that's called. Okay, and you're gonna select that. It's outlined now orange or yellow. You can call it whatever you want, right? And now you're gonna go into edit mode, and you can move that around, right? But let's say you want to sculpt. So let's actually go to object mode. I'm actually going to select his gloves, okay? And you go up here and you're going to go into sculpting, just at the sculpting section. Okay, so you want to zoom out, and if you, let's say, okay, you're here, right? If you want it to be this close and you want to see his head, you're going to hold shift, middle mouse, and drag around with the middle mouse, right? Right? So if you want to zoom out and zoom in, middle mouse. Okay, so that's how you move them around. Now I'm just going to show you like some crazy modeling. I'm going to use grab. Okay, and I'm actually going to select this part. See, it moves around because I'm having the mirror, right? Just move stuff around, grab. Because I selected these. So now if you see, I tried moving this around, right? The eyebrows, they weren't moving. Look at that. But because I selected the gloves in object mode, that's why I'm able to only edit them. So the reason this is so nice, this feature is so nice, is because the other stuff is going to come in your way, right? You don't want to accidentally move stuff around. So that's really nice. You can use smooth to smooth stuff out. And let's say you don't want it this intense, right? Sure, lashes and gloves, it's fine. You can redo it, okay? If you just delete it, just hit cancel and do don't save. That's just gonna delete it, and you can redo the same thing that I just did. So let's just say where was I? I don't know what I was saying, but that's how you do it, okay? You can move around and stuff. So let's just say I'm modeling his gloves, okay? And I accidentally do that, right? I want to move around his gloves. I don't wanna do anything else that I'm gonna regret, right? It's actually gonna really help. Now after you're done with your modeling, okay, let's just say this is the completed model. It actually isn't. This is a really bad one. You have a 0% chance of getting this selected into the game. But let's just say you're done. Okay, this is your final model. You're gonna hit texture. Now you have this, right? Now let's just go into his eyes. Okay, let's zoom in here. Shift again, middle mouse, and his eyes. So these are his eyes. So you have to look in this screen now. Look at his eyes. Let's just say you want to make them. Let's just make them red, right? Yeah, red. Red's nice. And we're actually gonna. See that? So now his eyes are like red. He looks creepy. So you can color it around now. Now for the BB thing, some people have their hair like all nice, like look white. Like let me just show you, okay? You can see like black. And over here, I believe this is his hair, this portion of it. You can do that. Look at that. His hair, right? That just looks cool. So all you do is some random stuff here, but that actually looks pretty cool, right? Yeah, look at that. Looks nice. So that's basically how you color him, right? Okay, guys, that's it for the video. And I'll see you next time with another 3D modeling thing. Next video, you can just comment down below if you want me to continue the Gale modeling, or if you want me to show you something else, you can just comment down below. See you guys next time. Bye.